For the Sacramento Kings, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around? Starting with the win tonight. Celtics, Kings, coming up next. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Walsh. Brown right side. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Kings now. LaVine dishes to Westbrook. Back to LaVine. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
A springing athlete. Everybody knows about LaVine and his bounce. He's just hard to check, and look, he was fouled right there.
And he hits the first of 3. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
And he makes all 3.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. There's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3. And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
First one falls for him.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And the second free throw, good. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Now here's LaVine. And the 3 off target. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derrick White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's DeRozan, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Out to White. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Eubanks. Now here's DeRozan. There's a good screen. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Celtics on offense. They trail by 1. Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Buries it from 3-point range.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
Here's DeRozan. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Inside. Here's Eubanks. And Boston with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Westbrook kicks to LaVine. Back to Westbrook. Kings moving the ball around. Outside LaVine. There's the triple. Some solid defense from Brown. For the Sacramento Kings. Their last game a loss to the Clippers. Pass to Walsh. And here is Brown. Lock at 6. Out to White. Fires the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Bean passes to Monk. Outside DeRozan. Pass to LaVine. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Back to Brown. Down low. Queta. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams changing it up here. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at the Celtics. Right now, they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Celtics, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right. Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
To the middle, here's Queta. And that one is stuffed right through.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
So here's Westbrook. Last game he had 12. Outside DeRozan. Westbrook with a screen for DeRozan. LaVine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. LaVine's got 8.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Queta, the pass to Hauser. Brown outside. Over LaVine. Brown, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Pass to Monk. He gets that one.
Oh, and rounds out Monk's games when he's getting buckets inside. That adds to the danger threat.
Outside, White. Here's Hauser. Off target with his 3. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now, here's DeRozan. 8 points his last outing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's amazing. He is one of the best I've ever seen at drawing contact and getting to the line. DeRozan just creates tons of and ones.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
There's an old-school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Brown against LaVine. Fires at the elbow. That doesn't go either for Brown.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. Tillman, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Anfernee Simons comes in for Pritchard. Here's Tillman. Pass to Brown. Simons with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Brown. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. White's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. This one for 3. The rebound by Simons. Celtics have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to White. Simons against Westbrook. Now here's Simons. He's tightly guarded. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Former dunk contest champion Anfernee Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Westbrook, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Hauser. Here's Simons. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Murray. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
White, bounce pass. It's Brown on the wing. DeRozan defending. DeRozan against Brown. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got 6.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Kings have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Schroeder finds Murray. Boucher with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Hauser the pass to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Stolen away. To the inside. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A load to deal with inside. The strength of Murray makes him a tough cover.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Ellis. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Boston trailing. Boucher with a screen on Schroeder. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Kevin, back to you.
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And there's Murray on the assist by Monk. And that's now 6 points for Keegan Murray.
And Murray knows how to execute inside. You cannot give him these opportunities.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Pritchard passes to Tillman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
This game has been all about tenacity for them, getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Here's Schroeder. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Pass to LaVine. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, Hauser. Now, Simon. 20 points for him last game against Utah. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a 3, it just looks so effortless.
Outside, Simon. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Kings on top, up 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
They've got Keegan Murray. Monk is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Zach LaVine. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Drills the three-pointer. LaVine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
We've seen the evolution of LaVine as a three-point shooter. He's gained the confidence behind the arc, and he makes an impact there consistently.
Here's Pritchard. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Hauser misses. Sacramento leading by 7. Inside. And the layup is good. He's got 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Boucher against Murray. Pass to Pritchard. Off target from outside. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Celtics have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. To the paint to stop the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Utah Jazz.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Boston with the ball, following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Schroeder against Pritchard. Simons from outside. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Here's Pritchard. Nothing on the board. Boucher kicks to Simons for 3. Bean with the rebound.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Schroeder against Pritchard. For 3, LaVine. And Boston with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Now Hauser. After Zach LaVine missed from long range. Down low. Here's Murray. Schroeder outside. A floater. Kick out to LaVine. Lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pritchard with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Fires away from way outside. That one also a miss for him. Just like the other 3 attempts this game. LaVine finds Murray. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. To end the cold streak. And it's Schroeder missing. Celtics trail by 9. To the middle. Intercepted. Here's Murray. Launches it. They get it back. Pass to LaVine. Lets it go from deep. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
That's his second triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. He nailed it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group. The top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. 5th is Jaylen Brown.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up. and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Now here's Brown. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Westbrook surveying the D. DeRozan for three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come.
And he sinks the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. A 12-point game. And it's White missing. Murray gets to Westbrook. Outside, LaVine. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. There's no doubt Sabonis has developed RJ into one of the best big men in the NBA. A double-double machine.
Yeah, and what's most impressive about his 2024 performance, he had a game where he was the first player in NBA history to have a triple-double without missing a shot, turning the ball over, or committing a foul. It was literally a perfect game.
He doesn't get the second one.
You can tell Sabonis brings a lot of heart to his game. He's serious about winning, but he also knows how to enjoy himself out there with his team.
Now here's Brown. 8 points for him. Step back shot. And he overshot that one, missing. Sacramento leading by 13. For 3, Murray. And another shot. It's deflected. An even 3-on-3 break. Pritchard passes to White. Back to Pritchard. Brown against DeRozan. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Westbrook kicks to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Brown. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
In that pick-and-roll action, DeRozan reads the game so well. He leans on his intelligence.
Here's Brown. 10 points for him. Pass to White. Here's Raynaud. He's covered by Murray. 6 to shoot. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's LaVine. 14 points for him. Cans the shot from the wing. LaVine's got 16 points.
We see this time and time again from LaVine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Kings leading now by 10. Outside, LaVine. Back to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan passes to LaVine. Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. Clock at 4. Good on the bucket. DeRozan's got his third basket of the night.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Here's Pritchard. That one goes. Count it.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
The Kings have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And here's Westbrook. Scoreless thus far. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Offline with his 3. Celtics trail by 10. Now Pritchard. He has 5. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Goes up on the wing. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 11 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Queta. Defended by Sabonis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Pass to LaVine. Sabonis, high post. Latrey. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 6 rebounds in the game. Left side, Brown. Shoots over DeRozan. Brown, no good. Kings leading now by 10. Inside. Outside for Murray. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for LaVine and then for Boston. Walsh is checked in. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 11. Sacramento again missing. Simons on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Count it. Good.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And that concludes the first half. Kings lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Boston Celtics.
One thing that stands out to me, guys, is the disparity in free throws. They need a new recipe for getting to the line.
Yeah, fewer jumpers, more driving to the hoop, more touches down low.
Cooking up some Shaq stew.
Stay out my kitchen, Ernie.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing here by 8 on the floor for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. Now here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey team, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. So it's Boston now. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Here's Walsh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, White shoots the 3. Queta controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's LaVine. 16 points for him. Achua, the pass to LaVine. Off target from 3-point range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Now here's DeRozan, 11 points in the game. And taken away by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Here's Westbrook, still without a basket. Pass to Eubanks. Now here's Achua. There's a screen by Achua. LaVine for 3. It's rebounded by Walsh.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Boston.
Brown the pass to Queta. Now Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scorers in the NBA over the last month. Number 1, Jaylen Brown.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Westbrook. Now DeRozan. It's rebounded by Walsh.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And here's White. Brown outside. Here's Pritchard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Monk gets to DeRozan. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
I love watching DeMar DeRozan attract contact on the way up. He's just fearless getting through that contact.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And he's good on the first of 3. That one is no good. And he nails the third.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Brown with it. He's got 12. Pass to White. Now Pritchard. Takes the three. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. LaVine's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sinks the triple. Westbrook's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pritchard passes to Walsh. Here's Queta. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside LaVine. Outside DeRozan. Jacks up a three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Brown. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. When you think about Derrick White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derrick makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Back to Brown. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for DeMar DeRozan. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Westbrook. DeRozan scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Outside LaVine. From downtown. Again the miss by the Kings. Celtics trail by 3. Outside White. Over in the corner Brown. They could use a bucket. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Outside LaVine. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Monk's shot's good.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Westbrook. Monk outside. Here's DeRozan. 13 points in the game. Outside Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got assist number 5 here tonight. Celtics trail by 7. Now Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Brown outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They set the pick. Here's DeRozan. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Okay, I see you, DeMar, putting defenders on skates, a little yippity-yop.
And so it's Boston with it. 9-point game. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Now White. shot to stop the run. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Westbrook against Richard. Outside, LaVine. Pass to DeRozan. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is how DeRozan is wired. If you let him, this man will light you up, and he's had a big night.
And here's Brown outside. And again, it's Boston with a 3.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Outside DeRozan. Outside Westbrook. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Rebound Boston. Queta's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Sacramento. Murray's checked in for DeRozan. Ellis comes in for Zach LaVine. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Celtics trail by 5. He's guarded by Schroeder. Shot from the wing. That shot missing.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Fast break. Here we go. Murray, no good. Out to the wing. Back to Hauser. Outside, Simon. Here's Tillman. Boston again missing. Kings leading now by 5. On the wing, Ellis. Banked in off the glass. Ellis has got his first points in this one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Simons. Down low. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Pass to Sabonis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Free throw good. Sabonis.
And with multiple rebounding titles, Domantas Sabonis is a guy you expect to put a double-double up most nights. That is so valuable for this team.
Pass to Boucher. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Monk has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Sabonis. 2 points. That one goes. Sabonis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Celtics trail by 12. That's a 2 from Simons. They can't stop the run with that one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Ellis, the pass to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. From the low block. Tillman grabs the miss. The Celtics shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Schroeder against Simon. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Simons has got it back down to within single digits for Boston. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. There's Schroeder. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Monk. And it's LaVine in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Well, LaVine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Celtics trail by 11. Now Pritchard. And the basket is good. Here's LaVine. Pass to Monk. Schroeder outside. Sabonis' screen on Pritchard. Schroeder connects. The jumper drops. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's finished off by Boucher.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Sacramento leading by 9. Now let's go courtside for this story on Jaylen Brown. Allie, how's he doing?
Thanks, I got some news from Boston's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, with the long road ahead, they'll have to take it one step at a time. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. To the middle. Double team Sabonis. On for 3. Boston grabs the miss. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hauser the pass to Tillman. Simons against Monk. Shot clock at 6. Here's Boucher. No good on the triple. Kings have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Schroeder outside. Sabonis inside. Hauser defending. And that one's good. Schroeder.
He draws so much attention. Sabonis recognized it and kicked it out.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Malik Monk. And then for Boston, Garza's checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Sam Hauser. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. To the inside. And he makes that one.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside, LaVine. Here's the three. And Boston with the rebound.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Garza gets the bucket.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Brown against DeRozan. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds a way to just score points night in, night out.
Now here's Brown. Out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And he banks in the layup. Pritchard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
So it's Sacramento. 10-point lead. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Sabonis high post. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. From outside, off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Boucher with a screen on Schroeder. Pritchard with the ball. Now guarded by Murray.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Kings leading now by 8. Schroeder surveying the floor. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Garza pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Celtics passing it around. 3-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
One of the best at getting himself to the line. That's a big part of DeRozan's game.
At the line for your Kings, DeMar DeRozan.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Sacramento making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Celtics trail by 10. And here's White. Pass to Queta. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's DeRozan. Nice spin off the left rim and in. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
On the wing, Brown. DeRozan defending. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. 3-pointer, Pritchard. Offensive rebound from outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. Kings leading now by 10. LaVine kicks to Westbrook. Sabonis at the elbow. Pass to DeRozan. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Over in the corner, White. No good from outside. Kings have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Murray down low, wide on him. Brown outside. Back to Pritchard. Pulls up on the wing. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. Achua comes in for Keegan Murray. Boston also with the sub. Walsh is checked in. Westbrook finds Achua. Eubanks with it, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Brown against DeRozan. Outside, White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting for Boston, Derrick White. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside DeRozan. To the paint. Wants to get it to Eubanks and does.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. For 3. Up again. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And he jams it in.
The all-around game of LaVine, an excellent passer for his position.
Celtics trail by 8. Now here's Brown. Knocked away. Westbrook with the steal. DeRozan. Outside Westbrook. Here's Eubanks. 6 to shoot. DeRozan. The shot misses. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's Brown on the wing. DeRozan defending. DeRozan against Brown. And the layup is off. Kings leading now by 8. Now Westbrook. Now LaVine. Now Now, here's Achilles. Tight defense on him, and he makes that one count. Celtics trail by 10. And here is Brown. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter.
These are the little nuances in Brown's game. He has become an elite scorer.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. And Brown drops them both. Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now LaVine shoots the 3, and there's the 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this in the way.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Westbrook. Behind his screen. Pritchard fires. Misses the 3. And here are the Kings now. They lead by 11. Westbrook with it. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline.